Hello everyone, welcome to the Rose Bowl. As we have the college football playoff quarterfinals, UMKC and Nebraska squaring off. Big Ten opponents now take center stage at one of the most prestigious bowl games there is, here in Pasadena, California. Thank you for joining us here on Roo TV. I am Galaxy bringing you the action for this first playoff game for the Roos. Nebraska coming off a win over Oklahoma. UMKC just had their bye that they earned with their 12-1 record in the regular season and the 1 seed once again. Season comparison for these two teams. Nebraska 11-2, a very solid team, much better than the first time that UMKC faced them last year when the Roos just absolutely throttled them in Nebraska. Now obviously a much different stage here as Vincent Terranova takes this for a gain of 6. Terranova coming off his second consecutive Heisman Trophy as he just won it recently. Once again, the best running back, best player in the nation. Fake it to him this time. Yoakum's going deep for Vreeland. He can't hold on to it, and it was nearly picked off the deflection. The Roos lucky he couldn't hold on to it. Now they'll be 3rd down and 4. Roos trying to win back-to-back national titles. It starts here today. They need to take care of business against Nebraska. This is caught by Barchers. Does he have the speed? He does! Touchdown, UMKC! Daniel Barchers with the long touchdown reception to get things started. It's 7-0 Roos. That's how you open a game, with some fireworks. Here's the kickoff by Epperson. Down in the end zone. So time to see how the Nebraska offense will respond. Their quarterback is TJ Lateef. And he's got a weapon in Vernell Brown III to throw to, as we compare him to Brad Ross, the Roos' #1 receiver. 1st and 10. Lateef in the gun. He'll fake it. Lateef to the flat. Has a man. That's going to be a 1st down. Nebraska has some firepower on offense. They're also the only team to defeat Oregon this season. Quick throw. Oh, what a hit by Sorensen. That's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Lateef can run and throw. True dual threat. He steps up. He throws on the run. It's caught into Roos territory for the 1st down on the 46-yard line. It's a run for the first time. No room off the left side. That is a loss of 3. That's Levi Koenig making the stop. 2nd down. Lateef over the middle, has his man for the 1st down. Huskers getting things going on this drive. Lateef goes under center now as they do not huddle. Trying to catch the defense off guard. Will it work? Here's the pitch. No, it will not. That's a loss of 2. Mekhi Nelson has been stuffed on both of his carries tonight so far. Lateef looks, gets it off, and it's incomplete. He took a big shot from Nick Stein. Now it's 3rd down, 12 yards to go. Latif has running room. And is he going to get there? No, he is not. Great tackle and a very poor angle taken by Latif. I don't know what he was thinking, but they are going to keep the offense out there to go for it. 4th and 1 from the UMKC 25. They will run, and he's short. Travis Steesh makes the play. UMKC takes over. 1st and 10 after the 4th down stop. Blitz coming. Yoakum is going to be sacked for a big loss of 11. Gabe Moore gets the sack. Now 2nd down and 21. Let's see if they can dig themselves out of this hole. Fake to Terranova. Yoakum can't find anybody. Now he does after extending the play. That's a pretty good gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4. From the gun. And it's Terranova for the 1st down as they handed it off on 3rd and 4 and get it. Yoakum to throw. Looks over the middle. That's Ross. 2nd catch. He's into Husker territory. Another 1st down for UMKC. Yoakum sets up the screen. Terranova with a nice cut. There's 11 yards and another 1st down. From the 36, Yoakum making a call at the line. Looking to throw. Deep, just throws it up there. And Freeland's got it! Touchdown! What a play! How did he do that? Yoakum just threw it up there, almost ill-advised, and Vreeland just went up and snagged it, and somehow got away from the defender for the score. 14-0 Roos. From the end zone on the return, taking it up to the 16. We'll see how Nebraska responds. They got stopped on 4th and 1 on their last drive. Latif looks. Under pressure. He overthrows it. It's picked off by Caleb Mulbach. Mulbach inside the 20. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Roos. On the 18 of Nebraska. Play fake. Throwing. Diving attempt by Vreeland. He can't hold on to it. Yoakum was going back to him again. He was open, but it wasn't the greatest pass. Now here's Terranova with a huge hole in the stiff arm. Sets up 1st and goal. Up the middle, no gain. Foster on the stop. In the pistol. Hand off. Looked like a read option. Terranova got about a yard. 3rd and goal coming up. Yoakum in the gun. He looks pressured immediately, and it's incomplete. So that sends out Dean Epperson for a chip shot field goal. And that makes it 17-0. What a first quarter for UMKC. It's not over yet. Still a minute 20 to make something happen. See if this opportunistic defense can get another turnover. In the gun, empty backfield. And push pass. That goes nowhere. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. Latif has a wide open man underneath, but they quickly rally to the ball. That brings up 3rd and 7. Looking, Latif has a man, and did he get there? Depends on the spot, they will give it to him. A first down. About time for one more play before the quarter expires. Quick throw on the slant is caught for a gain of 8. That's how the first quarter ends. UMKC out to a 17-0 lead. They're just looking like possibly the best college football dynasty of all time. Who's going to stop them? Second and 2 for the Huskers. And off. Number 35, Makai Nelson has the first down. Nelson again. Good looking run, about 6. And it brings up 2nd and 4. Latif hands it off, and he meets David Luck at the line of scrimmage. Third down, 4 yards to go for Nebraska. 3 receivers bunched right. Latif over the middle. That's caught for the first down. And so the drive continues for Nebraska, desperately needing some sort of spark. Up the middle with Nelson. He picks up 9. Up the middle run. Now down to the 20-yard line. Their first drive, Nebraska was getting something going, but then they failed around this area of the field on the other side on 4th down. Nelson, look at the wide open running lanes. I mean, my goodness. Some of these are just opening up wide. Quick throw, caught, nice block. Number 84 blocked 2 guys, and number 19 got the touchdown. Mills Jr. scores it for the Huskers. They're on the board. Here in the quarterfinals, 17-7. That's a 12-play, 74-yard drive for the Huskers. UMKC takes over from their own 25 on first down. Play fake, Yoakum is pressured, and he takes a huge sack. Once again, a loss of 11. That's something Yoakum will do, is drop way back. Sometimes it burns him. This Nebraska defensive line is generating pressure. They saw that as a key coming into today's game. Yoakum looks. Pressured again. Takes another sack. Third sack for the Huskers. This time all the way back at the 5-yard line. Third and 30. There aren't too many plays in the playbook for this situation. Yoakum standing in his own end zone, just going to conservatively hand it to Terranova. And this will be a punt on 4th and 29. We'll see if the Huskers can actually take advantage of this potential momentum flipper. A lot of teams don't against UMKC as number 2 gets a huge return down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, Nebraska. Going to work with only 30 yards till the end zone. Handoff. That's number 27 for a gain of 6. No huddle by Nebraska. Latif looks, swings it out. And that's going nowhere. Luck on the stop. Third down, 5 yards to go. It's a handoff for the first down. This run defense, normally arguably the best in the country, is really struggling right now. Here's a stretch play, right side, no gain. Kurtz on the stop. No huddle once again. I'm not sure why you go no huddle after that, but they are. Another handoff. That didn't work. No huddle once again. Third and 7. Latif stepping up. A dart to the end zone, but it's incomplete. It looked like Mulbach got his hand on it. Great defensive play. And now here's a field goal attempt from about 30 yards. And it's good. So that makes it a 7-point game. Nebraska's hanging around after their disastrous first quarter. UMKC gonna have to stave this off. This Nebraska team is way better than what they faced last season. First and 10, this drive beginning from the 25. Spreading it out, 5 wide. Throw over to Ross on the bubble screen. Well executed. First down. Always satisfying to see a play like that run so well. Handoff up the middle. Terranova finding some room to run tonight. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Getting close to the 2-minute timeout. Terranova again. First down. And that should take us to the 2-minute timeout here in the Rose Bowl in the College Football Playoff quarterfinal. UMKC trying to add to their lead here before the half. Yoakum looks to throw over the middle. Terranova's got 9 yards on that reception. It's 2nd and inches, or at least that's what they say. That looks like 2nd and about a full yard. Yoakum looks, blitz coming. Deep throw, caught! Inside the 10 by Ross. He's at 4 catches for 80 yards. Nebraska calls a timeout. They want to have a chance to do something with the ball before the end of the first half. Yoakum on 1st and goal. He throws. completes it to Sean Wilson, I believe. Another timeout called by Matt Rule. From the 4-yard line. Archer's in motion, and he gets the ball. Tackle after a gain of 2. Third and goal, lining up in the pistol. Yoakum will hand it off. Terranova did not get there. 4th and goal. And Carlos Harrison looks like he wants to keep the offense out there. Feeling a little risky. Let's see if they end up actually snapping this or trying to draw them off sides. They do snap it. Yoakum hit as he throws. It's incomplete. And Nebraska will take over on downs. Wow, so they gambled. It does not pay off. But the Huskers are backed way up deep in their own territory. Gain of 3 there. And they are content with just letting this clock run down. They're just too far backed up to really do anything unless, well, Latif, now he's going to take off and run. That's the first down, 24 seconds. They're still not going to do anything with it. This will be the last play of the half. And it's halftime here at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. UMKC was leading 17-0 after 1 quarter. Now it's 17-10. Nebraska is making this a game. A lot of fireworks in this one, folks. Let's spotlight Daniel Barchers, who had a 69-yard touchdown, his only catch and target. And that's why we're spotlighting him. Oh, he has 2 yards rushing as well. All right, let's get this second half underway. Thank you for joining us on Roo TV. I'm Galaxy here in the College Football Playoff quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl. Nebraska and UMKC squaring off. The Roos leading 17-10, but the Huskers look to potentially tie it up on this drive. 1st and 10, handoff, goes for 4. They've had some success on the ground here. In the pistol. Latif to throw. He'll try to run, won't get much, big hit. Gonna be 3rd down and 5. Latif over the middle, a 1st down, up to the 40. That's Brown on the catch. Still the drive continues. Huskers line up in the I. Right side run, going nowhere. Loss of a yard. Now getting to the line quickly once again. That's been part of their game plan. Quarterback draw. Gets them a few up to the 45. It's 3rd and 5. They'll hand it off. Interesting play call. If they were trying to catch the defense off guard, it did not work. And Nebraska will punt. And that is a pretty good punt. Backed up to start this drive from the 9. Yoakum in the gun. Terranova in short. Back there. Terranova motions. Yoakum throws. It's caught by Ross. He's having a nice game once again. He's having a very consistent season. He's been a high-volume player in almost every game. From the 19 now on 1st and 10. Terranova up the middle for a gain of 3. Second down and 7. It's Terranova again. Look at him slip his way for a few yards here. Not much doing, but that could end up making a big difference for this 3rd and 4. Yoakum in the shotgun. He will fake to Terranova, and it's batted down, incomplete. There's another big play for Nebraska on defense, getting a big stop. They have really adjusted well after that first quarter. Number 2 gets it up to the 22-yard line. So it's up to the UMKC defense. They might have to be the star of the show here in the second half. Backwards pass that goes as a rush for a gain of a yard. And so, of course, the graphics department pulls up a comparison of that receiver to Vincent Terranova. Go figure. Up the middle run. Gain of 4. Third down and 5. Latif to throw, blitz coming. And he's hit as he throws, but what a catch for the first down. Wow. Latif took a big shot, the receiver took a big shot, and it's a completion. That was gutsy. Quick throw, far side. There's a big tackle by Koenig on Cobb. Second down and 6. Latif drops way back, has a man over the middle on the dig, down to the 40-yard line. Chauncey Cobb again with the catch and the first down. Latif, left side pass is complete for another first down. Cortez Mills Jr. makes the play. Latif finding some rhythm here. He will run. He's got some wheels. Hasn't shown them too much today. But he picks up 3. It is second down, 7 yards to go. Quick throw. And a block was missed. Amir Jackson on the catch, but couldn't really go anywhere. So it's third down and 5. Four-man rush. Latif will run, has the first down. Inside the 15-yard line. UMKC's defense on their heels a little bit. Design run. Oh, what a tackle by Austin Boone. Loss of 2. Latif will step up. He has running room inside the 10. He will slide, and it'll be third down and 2. From the pistol. Latif looks, throws underneath, and it's broken up beautifully. They will keep the offense out there to go for 2, or excuse me, to go for it on 4th and 2. In the I formation. Huge play here. Goes without saying. Tight end motions. It's a run up the middle and a touchdown. The Huskers are an extra point away from tying it up at 17. If you thought it was over after that first quarter, think again. Down in the end zone by Jamison. We'll see if the Roos can get it going on this drive. They really need to, because this Nebraska team has all the momentum. Here's a run play. Not much doing. Only a gain of a yard. 12 carries, 50 yards for Vincent Terranova. And here's play action. Yoakum swings it out to Vreeland. He's going to get a few. It'll be 3rd and 6 after that gain of 3. Third quarter winding down. Yoakum with time. Going deep into double coverage. Oh, it's caught by Barchers. What a play. All the way down to the 5-yard line. What a way to end the third quarter. Wow. What a gutsy throw by Yoakum. Barchers was double covered, and he came up with it. And it's funny because it looked like Brad Ross was wide open on a shorter route than Barchers, but Yoakum said, screw it. I'm throwing it up. Barchers is down there somewhere, and he definitely was. 1st and goal for the Roos. Up the middle, Terranova's in for the touchdown and the lead. What a sequence. Dean Epperson will make it 24-17. I have a feeling this fourth quarter could get wild and wacky. Here's a 1st and 10 for the Huskers. Latif in the shotgun. He fakes and then keeps up the middle. Only 1 yard on that play. 2nd down and 9. Roos rush 4 over the middle. That's another 1st down for Nebraska. Offense looking really good here in the second half. This Roos defense has its hands full. Here's a keeper on the read option. Defense went after the running back, and Latif gets 3. Pump fake. Latif swings it out. Nobody's there. That's going to be a 1st down across midfield to the 43. Mekhi Nelson has never been that wide open in his life. Couple of fakes. Whoa, okay. Weird throw, but he got it to him for 4 yards. It's 2nd down. Under 7 to go. Quick pass. Broken tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Wonder if this is 4-down territory. Swinging it out. Oh, nice tackle on the edge over there by Joey Godwin. And they're going to punt. Wow, this is a very surprising decision. Or maybe they just really trust their defense and they want to pin the Roos deep. And they do at the 4. Well, here's a 1st and 10. Yoakum in the gun. Hands it off to Terranova. There's some breathing room. He's up to the 10. Second down, 4 yards to go. Short in motion. Play action. Over to Short. Nice tackle made by number 12. Shutting that play down. Bringing up a 3rd and 4. Huge play here. Yoakum under center. Fake to Ross and Terranova. Throw to Ross. Can he get there? No, he cannot. It's 4th and inches. Gotta punt it here. That was a huge stop for Nebraska. 1st and 10 from their own 31. What a punt. .423 remaining. Handoff. Big run. About 9 on that game. Teef will hand it off again, and it looked like Nelson was unsure where he wanted to go with the ball, and Nick Stein made him pay for it. 3rd and 2. Lateef. Over the middle. Incomplete. Godwin broke it up. The Huskers have to punt. I think they're really regretting not going for it on 4th down on their last drive. It goes into the end zone. Roos take over from the 20. On 1st down. Yoakum will keep. Look at Yoakum go. Oh, Ian Yoakum across midfield. Does he have the speed to get there? He does not. But he's all the way down to the 14-yard line. By far the longest run of his career. Wow, we knew Yoakum had some wheels, but I don't think he expected to ever run that long on a play. Meanwhile, Terranova is stuffed for no gain. Huskers call a timeout. The Roos are going to have to be careful with the football, though, because they have a field goal right here in their back pocket. They don't want to squander that in the 2-score lead. Here's a screen. Terranova gets it to the 9. Timeout, Nebraska. Third and 6. Wouldn't expect an aggressive play call here. And we see a run up the middle with Terranova. No surprise there. He had no running room. This will be a 26-yard attempt by Dean Epperson to make it a 2-score lead. Kick on the way. It's good. 27-7. Here's the kickoff. The Roos in fine shape now. 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff. Don't know why they're running, but the Roos will take that. That's a gain of 3. There's the 2-minute timeout. Nebraska needs a miracle at this point, especially if they're going to call run plays. Second down and 7. Latif looks, steps up. He will run out of bounds at the 42. So the drive continues, 1st and 10. Only one timeout left for the Huskers. Rolled right into the pressure from Austin Boone. It's 2nd down. Four-man rush. This pass is caught. Good gain down to the 43-yard line. They get to the line quickly. 1:40 left as Latif takes the snap. Blitz coming. It's picked up well. That pass is caught down to the 30. A minute and a half now. Latif. He's sacked. Held it way too long. 2nd down and 18 now as they scramble to the line. Latif looks. Can't find anyone. Now throws it. Has a man at the 5. Down to the 3-yard line. Well, they have a chance. Latif will run it into the end zone. Touchdown. So they got the touchdown they needed. Now they're going to need an onside kick. And we know that's not easy to get. Very difficult, in fact. But if UMKC can recover this, they're going to clinch the victory. Oh, it's dropped. It's still loose. Who has it? UMKC got it. Oh, that was awfully close to being a Huskers recovery. And instead, the Roos will take over and hold on for the victory here in the college football playoff quarterfinal. Well, what a wild, exciting game it was. 27-24 is your final score. UMKC's moving on. Nebraska goes home with a heartbreaking loss. The Roosters do it again. They continue to escape these crazy games. A lot of great highlight reel plays in this one. We'll find out who the Roos are facing next week as they take home the Rose Bowl trophy tonight. Player of the game, Ian Yoakum, 294 yards passing, 75% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, one amazing long scramble. Here it is there. Not a scramble, rather, just a run on a read option. Just an incredible play. A lot of great plays in this one. Thank you for joining us on Root TV. I am Yalexi. We'll see you next time.